Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for our monthly February 2016 tarot reading, and this will be with the sign of Libra. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For the beginning of the month, we'll take the card from the top. For the middle of the month, we'll take a card from the center. And for the end of the month, we're going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, so let's see how these cards line up. We have the beginning of the month is the Six of Cups. Okay, and the Six of Cups is a man bending down. This woman is handing him a cup full of flowers. She's turned these cups into vases of flowers, and it's very beautiful pink. It looks like maybe there's some roses, and these other ones look like they might be some type of a lily of some kind, an exotic flower. And when I look at this picture, he's looking up, smiling at her. Okay, and cups, of course, are a sign of emotion. And what I'm getting is she is romantic, handing him a bouquet. Usually it's the man handing the woman the bouquet, but in this case, this is a woman extending her love to a man. Okay, so this woman may very well be you, feeling romantic in the beginning of the month, feeling a sense of how could I say, emotional love. And it's a beautiful picture. Okay, it's a card that is, maybe romanticizing. It might not be a physical love that's in your life right now, but you may be romanticizing somebody from your past, someone that you were involved with. Okay, you might be, dreaming of the past. Okay, and maybe you're stuck in the past, stuck in that past relationship that it's preventing you from, living in the now and living in the moment because you're still caught up in that. A very, very romantic picture. So you're either feeling romance, okay, and, or you're either experiencing it in the beginning of the month, or like I said, looking back at what has happened, with a previous relationship. Okay, and it means, this card means an attitude, which we stubbornly only look at what is beautiful and try to persuade ourselves that everything is positive and friendly. So if you're in a relationship where it's not all that positive, I would say this card is telling you to open your eyes and not just look at the good things. You also have to look at the negative aspects of the relationship. Okay, it's more or less like a card of feeling sentimental, maybe nostalgic. And then in the middle of the month, we have the Knight of Swords. And there he is, charging forward. His whole body is leaning forward. The horse is moving. The legs are trotting forward, and you have these black clouds in the sky. He's on a mission, to say the least. And when I look at this Knight of Swords, I mean, he's going forward. He's charging straight ahead. Okay, and this is a very, how could I say, I don't know how to put it into words. The good thing about the card is that it can call your attention to some type of long existing conflict that we need to begin to resolve, because otherwise we're just going to keep allowing it to weigh us down. Okay, there's some type of conflict. What he's doing, he's charging off in a battle. And when I think of battle, I think of conflict, battling someone. Okay, there's some feeling of maybe like quarreling or arguing in the middle of the month. And it may lead back to this here where I was saying in the beginning of the month, we're maybe romanticizing, okay, the good times in a relationship. But maybe our relationship at this point has a lot of bad times and a lot of negative things have been happening. And in the middle of the month, maybe you start to look at it for what it really is and not be sugarcoating it as though it's so romantic and so lovey-dovey like these two, that you're becoming more realistic. But this is a card of like an energy where you're ready to charge off in a battle. You're ready to, start fighting with someone and arguing with someone. Okay, and it's an energy that's very feisty in the middle of the month. But then by the end of the month, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and it is that. It's a large pentacle being held by a hand. Okay, and this represents a treasure, okay, of some kind that you're soon going to experience, some type of good thing. When you think of a treasure, it's something that's enjoyable, something that, is nice, something positive. But you have to have your eyes open for it, okay? And basically, aces are the start of something, okay? So this means that maybe you'll find a new friendship, a new love relationship, okay? And this is going to be a good thing. Maybe some type of a business opportunity will come to you at the end of the month. The pentacles represent, our health, our wealth, anything that requires long, hard work and dedication, but is going to be long-standing and something that's going to be worthwhile. So like as far as like a treasure, it's going to be something that you treasure. It's not going to be something that you dread or something that is going to drag you down. It's going to be truly something that you will treasure, that you will appreciate, okay? And no matter what it is, okay, you're going to see this appear at the end of the month. So it could be, like I said, the beginning of a new friendship, the beginning of a new romantic relationship. So maybe you finally realized the flaws that were in a relationship that you're involved in here in the beginning of the month, and you're starting to, not be looking so much at just the positive aspects, but you're becoming realistic about a relationship, that it's, there are some flaws, there are some things that need to be worked on. Maybe you fight it out with that person. You finally put your chips out on the table and say, look this can't go on any longer. And sometimes when people have an argument and they blow up and they let everything out and they finally put it out in the open, that's when things could be worked on, and maybe it's going to be the beginning of renewing that relationship. I'm kind of thinking of that, where we're not looking at it clearly in the beginning of the month, the flaws and the problems in the relationship. A lot of quarreling, arguing going on, whether we decide to stay or leave, or maybe the quarreling or arguments finally gets things out in the open so the air is cleared once and for all. But then at the end of the month, there's going to be a new beginning, whether it's going to be a fresh start, maybe with this person, a friendship that got off track and maybe is going to get back on track and have a fresh new start. Or it may be you leaving the friendship and maybe meeting a new friend. Or like I said, it could be a romantic partner where finally after the argument and the air is cleared, you're going to both start off with a clean slate and you're going to go forward. And it's going to be a better relationship because you've aired out your differences and put everything out on the table. Or it could very well be the beginning of a new career. But the end of the month is going to be something good, something that you will treasure, whether it's a friendship, romantic relationship, or maybe a business opportunity or a job. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.